1 year ago, I took the leap, left the corporate world, dove headfirst into self-employment. The initial thrill was intoxicating, freedom, flexibility, being my own boss. But the reality, however, was a slow dawning. It wasn't all sunshine and laptops on beaches. The weight of responsibility settled in. Every decision, every dollar earned, rested solely on my shoulders. The buck stopped with me, and that realization was both empowering and terrifying. The honeymoon phase of self-employment, it turned out, was finite. The early days were a blur of work, a whirlwind of tasks and deadlines that seemed never-ending. I hustled, I networked, I put in the hours. Every moment was dedicated to pushing my business forward, to making connections that could open doors. The line between work and life blurred. The home office became a 24/7 command center. Days turned into nights and nights into days, with no clear boundary in sight. Sleep suffered, meals were irregular, and stress became a constant companion. The toll on my health was evident, but the drive to succeed kept me going. The constant pressure to generate income, the uncertainty of the next paycheck, it took a toll. Financial instability loomed over every decision, adding to the weight on my shoulders. I was building something for myself, yes, but at what cost? The sacrifices were mounting, and the balance I once sought seemed more elusive than ever. The emotional impact was undeniable: anxiety, self-doubt, and a nagging feeling of being on a relentless treadmill. Each day brought new challenges, and the weight of it all was becoming harder to bear. One day the reality hit me like a ton of bricks. It was a moment of clarity, a harsh awakening that I couldn't ignore. I was reviewing my finances and the numbers weren't pretty. The figures stared back at me, cold and unforgiving. My savings, meticulously built over years of corporate life, were dwindling at an alarming rate. Each dip in the graph felt like a punch to the gut. The safety net I had woven was fraying. Panic set in. The security I once felt was slipping through my fingers like sand. The fear, primal and immediate, was suffocating. It wrapped around me, making it hard to breathe, hard to think. Was I foolish to think I could make it on my own? Doubts crept in, gnawing at my confidence. Should I crawl back to the corporate world, tail between my legs? The thought of returning felt like admitting defeat. The allure of a steady paycheck, of financial security, was strong. It beckoned to me, promising stability in exchange for my freedom. The internal battle raged on, leaving me torn between two worlds. Minimalism versus meaning, a crossroads. Faced with this financial reckoning, I considered my options. Could I slash expenses, embrace a minimalist lifestyle, and stretch my savings? The idea held a certain appeal, a romantic vision of living simply and frugally. But then, a deeper question arose. Was mere survival enough? Was I willing to sacrifice my dreams, of owning a home, of traveling the world, just to stay afloat? The answer, resounding and clear, was no. Choosing fulfillment, no more golden handcuffs. I made a decision. I wouldn't let fear dictate my choices. I wouldn't fall into the trap of chasing money at the expense of my dreams. The corporate world, with its golden handcuffs and soul-crushing routines, was not an option. I would find a way to make this work, to build a business that provided both financial stability and personal fulfillment. It wouldn't be easy, but the alternative, a life of quiet desperation, was unacceptable. Embracing the fear and building the dream. The journey hasn't been easy. Every step has been a test of my endurance and willpower. There have been setbacks, moments of doubt, and the constant temptation to take the easier path. Each twist and turn has made me question my resolve. But I've learned to embrace the fear, to use it as fuel to propel me forward. Fear is no longer a barrier, but a catalyst for growth. This experience has been a crash course in resilience, in adaptability, in the power of believing in yourself, even when the odds seem stacked against you. It's taught me to bend without breaking, to adapt without losing sight of my goals, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. The sense of accomplishment, the joy of overcoming obstacles is unparalleled. Because I'm not just building a business, I'm building a life. Every decision, every late night, every sacrifice is a brick in the foundation of my dreams. A life on my own terms, a life where I call the shots, where my vision becomes reality, and where my dreams are no longer just dreams but a living, breathing testament to my journey.